Okay, good afternoon. We have a guest here. We have two guests actually. One is a fellow faculty in the department, Ma'am Erlinda Carolang, and one of my students, Salvilin
Pino.
Pino. So welcome to Anything Goes with Sir Jeremiah Hangad's classroom. Now I understand that you've not been attending towards the end of this semester your classes. So what could be the reason for that?
It's due to personal reasons, sir. A lot of personal reasons. Aside from me working, because I'm a mom of three, so I'm trying to balance everything at the same time. So, aside from me being a mom of three, I am working as a call center agent. So I'm working at night, 5 or 6 days a week. So I had a lot of, I was trying my best to balance everything. That's why I was able to attend like most of the classes in before the midterm.
Before the midterm,
But
yeah.
after midterm, I've had a hard time balancing it. Because I've had a lot of issues. Aside from health issues, um, we've had a lot of family problems as well, and that um, caused me to be not like to be not be able enough to maintain my mental stability. It affects like everything.
So, are you trying to say that you have basically allowed all of the rest of your subjects to be dropped or to be incomplete? Have you not reached out to your other professors?
I haven't.
I reach out to you because this student is good in my class, and
I'm sure she is because she knows how to speak English
she
well
knows us to
and then
speak
explain
and
things
she's
well.
fluent. But what I am interested to know is, have you seen yourself as wearing a toga four
Yes,
years
sir.
from now?
That's why after, because I first enrolled way back in 2021. And I wasn't able to like attend any of the classes because it's pandemic. So I enrolled online and I had COVID the same day the classes started. So I have tried to reach out to OSAS and to the registrar, but
To explain, to explain yourself.
I really had a hard time because no one was replying. I even left a note in the guardhouse. I even left a letter for them because I believe no one's been there physically to attend to, so it's all online. It's all virtual. So I haven't had the chance to. So, anyways, that's why I decided to go back because I really wanna.
And basically,
Redeem myself.
this is your first semester
Yes, sir.
in
Yes.
college officially.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
So you had your first semester
Way back
last
then.
time.
Way back
no,
then, but
ma'am,
you
I
did not.
wasn't able to attend it, but it's in the records because I was able to like
Oh.
enroll.
And then all of your subjects were dropped or
Yes. Yes. So, but I wasn't able to attend any of it.
Because-
I haven't met the
the
teachers.
teachers,
As well.
okay.
I don't know the
Because this was
schedules
during the
of it.
pandemic, right?
This was
Yes.
that was during the pandemic.
Yes.
Because if you have the records that you did not apply for leave after 4 years, I suppose you will already be paying.
Yes, sir. I was aware of that
Yeah.
because of the orientation.
Mhm.
During the orientation, you were given that information.
Yes, ma'am. So, yeah, and that's something that um, that's something that I can take care of.
So you're willing to pay?
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
Because
there is a
I
little
wanna graduate.
there is a little shade of hope because she's determined to finish her
Yeah,
studies,
yeah.
and we are really here to
help.
and to
That's why I
encourage
almost
you.
cried earlier, sir, because I actually appreciate you reaching out, wanting me to go back, because somehow he believes in me.
Yeah, yeah. And we do as teachers, we do believe.
We do as teachers because I
yeah.
see the potential. I can see a talent when I see one.
Yeah.
It's just
And
that
this
I
will
really
also
have
help
that.
your family to have a bit more stable job in the future. So we need we want you to have that kind of
So you are a single
stability.
parent? Am I right in assuming so? You are a single
I
parent.
am.
So you have 3 kids.
All of them are
All
actually
of-
going to school.
Yes, ma'am. So
And-
my youngest is almost 6 years old, and then my
Eldest is
eldest is turning 15.
Turning 15. So would you mind if I will ask, is there only one father to your 3 kids?
Yes, sir.
And somehow there is a problem along the way?
Yes. So we just got separated
But
a
is
few
he
months ago.
A few months ago.
Like on and off. We are on and off
Okay.
situation. And then, he had a major issue.
Are you married?
You must
Officially
know.
married?
Yes, sir.
You are not legally married.
No, sir. So we just got separated a few months ago.
Mm.
Like totally separated. Sometimes like it's
you decided not to actually repair the relationship, or
So how many separations have you had prior to this last one?
3, but this one is really the major one.
The
because,
major one. And-
we've had some personal issues that
Is it a case of infidelity? Unfaithfulness?
yes.
Okay.
But the worst part of it is it's with a family member.
With a family member?
relative.
So this just happened a few months ago.
Actually, I keep on telling my students that if the issue is infidelity and unfaithfulness, there's an advantage if you are not yet married because
Yes.
there's no legal hold.
Yes.
And if it's an issue of infidelity, cheating, I don't think there is still hope for that because it happened once, it will happen twice, and it will happen over and over again. So there's no use fighting for it.
Actually, the first 2 breakups or the
Mm.
first 2 separations were just because of him unable to provide.
Unable to
You
provide.
know, I was trying my best to like, okay, so you take care of the kids, I'll be the one to work. You know?
But that is a reversal of role.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
normally,
But somehow she's willing to take that role already.
Yes.
Just
Because
so just so that family would be actually complete.
Yes, ma'am. And I just believe that because he wasn't able to finish school.
Mm-mm.
That's why it's really important for you being smart in choosing
in choosing
Your
your
partner.
partner, your husband.
So, but because I was too young back then, so I wasn't able to. But I'm proud to say that we've been together for 50 years, and he's just
50
the only
years,
one.
yeah.
He's just the only one. So, because most of the young generations now that is like going into a relationship early, they'll end up getting
For
pregnant,
months.
you know.
In
Yeah.
months.
But
in
they,
a month or
but
two.
they have reached 15 years. Now, what's the sentiment of your children concerning your breakup?
That's something that concerns me as well. Of course, they are affected.
They are affected.
Definitely.
They are affected. So that's why it's really hard for me to. Because before I was able to balance it, even if I was
Working.
and I was able to balance it because my
But
mental.
do they know the reason for the separation? They know the reason. And,
Because they are old enough to know, right?
yeah, they're old enough to
Especially
know.
my
Yeah,
eldest.
the eldest one.
Now, there shouldn't be any case of siding with the mother or siding with the father. But in this case, are they siding with you or siding with the father?
Siding with me, especially
course.
my
Yeah,
eldest.
The eldest.
But for my second child, it's really with his father. And that's something that concerns me as well because most of the time, if partners are being separated, the
You might
girls-
get
the
the
girls,
other
you know,
one,
the,
yeah.
the daughters will or should be with their mom,
Yeah.
right?
But the second one is actually a girl.
A girl, but
Oh.
she's with his father because that's what she wants. So she's really choosing her father. So, but most
in
of the
that-
time, my eldest and my youngest is
Don't you know that if the child is actually below 8 years old, the child has to be with the mother?
she's 9 years old already. So
She's
she
9
she
years
has the
old
right
already.
she has the right to
Ah.
choose.
She has the right to choose.
She
her
can
life.
giving
speak
her
up
that.
and then
I'm giving her
And she chose your husband.
So in other words, is she mad at you?
Well, no, because
I don't
she
think
doesn't
so.
have the reason.
Yeah, I don't think so, sir.
It's
Maybe
just that
she just got closer to the father.
Yes.
No,
Because of the length of time that they were
They're together, yeah.
Because I was working,
Yeah.
so I was trying to provide.
most of the time you're not actually at home, or maybe not really attending to their needs, right? So
That's why it's important for a parent to be present.
yeah.
Not, even if it's not all the time, at least you're.
The quality time that you need to
Yeah,
give to
but
your
in her
children.
case, she's hindered from doing that because she's the breadwinner.
Yeah.
She's earning for the family. Now, if you had a moment, if you had a chance to go back in time and choose the kind of path that you would be treading on, um, what would be your choice? Obvious
I would
choice.
truly. I'm not regretting,
Having children.
having children because they are a blessing.
Yeah, of course.
But if I'm always telling it to myself,
Mm-mm.
like, I will study first. I will make myself successful. You know, so I can at least whenever when the time comes that I will have my kids, I am prepared enough, not just physically, mentally, financially, most of all, because
It's
at
very
least I can.
expensive to raise kids.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
To our viewers, we would just want to clarify that our guest this afternoon is not having any regrets for having kids because kids are blessings. But there are some choices before which I could surmise that she's regretting, right?
Of course.
But never for having any kid, just to avoid any misinterpretation.
Misconceptions about that. Yeah.
Disclaimer.
Yeah. The kids are blessings.
Kids are blessings, of course.
But if you were to choose between having kids earlier in your life or finishing your degree, you would have chosen to finish your degree first.
Mhm.
And if I can remember correctly, you were one of the people who signed when I tried to do the clearance, so
Yeah.
I can re-enroll. You were the one, and you actually asked me, is this really the course that you want?
What's the course that you would like
Yeah,
to
but,
Education.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, you wanted to be.
Welcome to our tribe.
But she's taking up BM.
Now, you're taking up
Because
the
I'm not allowed to take education.
Education.
Because of I was just an IELTS graduate.
really?
I was not even finished high school. And so I was having a hard time as well because most of my classmates this semester or this school year they were able to like finish senior high. So they were kind of prepared already, like they were able to, because the strand that you have to take in the senior high, it needs to
Should be aligned.
it should be aligned, right, to the course that we'll be taking in college. So, since I last studied 2007, so it's more than a decade, right?
Yeah.
So, it's almost 2 decades. So, that's why I was a bit having a hard time, especially in math.
Yeah, adjusting to the new kind of curriculum that we are having at the
So,
moment.
that's one problem as well, because I have this feeling of being left behind. But I'm trying my best.
But with your language competence, you are not
Did you
left
feel
behind.
frustrated not being able to actually cope with the lessons? Okay.
And that's one thing that
That's a letdown for you.
yes, that's one thing that caused me to almost quit.
Yeah.
But when you sent me a message earlier, sir, I felt hope. I felt
I hope that you will also reach out to your other professors.
Teachers, yeah,
Yeah,
instructors.
there is still time. There's still time.
I hope they can give me a chance just like what you gave me. So,
Mhm.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe because of your earnest prayer, people will actually soften their hearts, and then you will be able to actually
Mhm.
get the grace that you deserve. And
Do you have
need at the
major
moment.
subject this semester?
yes, sir.
Business subject?
Yes, sir.
How many?
With Ma'am Esther.
Ma'am
What year
Esther.
level are you in now?
One.
First year.
Yeah, first year. With Mom Esther and who else?
Ma'am Lucy.
Prestige.
Religiosa.
Religiosa. That's general education subject. Business math. Business
Ano,
math.
Gen Ed 7 tsaka Gen Ed.
Yeah, but they are not major subject. I'm asking about business-related subjects
With Ma'am Esther.
with Ma'am Esther only. Okay, so
You can explain to Ma'am Esther
you can
your
explain to Ma'am
situation.
Esther, and you can explain to your general education subjects.
Or maybe you can go to the coordinator, BM coordinator, and then explain your situation, and maybe that would help. They would be able to actually explain to the instructors what happened to you.
Mhm.
Ma'am Esther actually just left. She's just left.
But faculty members are here until the 15th.
And then maybe if you can actually see the BM department head,
Sir Mark San Pedro.
or maybe Sir Hangad will actually accompany you
Yeah.
to him so that he can also explain to Sir Mark your situation
Now,
consideration.
I know that you've been through a lot of things in life, and that makes you credible to talk to our audience, younger audience, as to what advice could you give them? You face the camera and say whatever you want to say to them concerning life.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. One advice that I can give you guys, especially to those young generations, work hard in improving yourself first. Enjoy life. Do things that will make you capable of being prepared in the future. Take advantage of, especially now that we have this free education, right? So, I mean, study, make your life better, take advantage of this free education. Again, do things that will make you improve, that will make you prepared for the future, because it's so hard for you to, I mean, there's no rewind in this life, right? Like you can go back to the past and correct your mistakes. So and always think before you do something, because it can, you always have to face the consequences of your actions. So that's why it's really important for you to think multiple times before you do, or before you go into something.
And should we add, do not be too hasty in engaging in romantic
Yes.
relationships,
Yes.
because that's the downfall of many
Yes.
young people
Yes.
in our generation. We thank Ma'am Beth Kaerlang for being a good sport this afternoon, for being an instant host.
You're a very strong woman, so I know that you will succeed. Just keep on pushing yourself to do the things that you would like to do, and then take care of your children. So they are your jewels. So that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming over, and reach out to your other professors.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ma'am
We
Beth.
hope to see you here.
I hope to come.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. I'm sure they will. They will after listening or hearing your story.
Thank you for listening to
Yeah.
my story as well, because I felt relieved, because I don't have someone to listen to my.
There is hope, and we are here. We are just a message away. Anytime that you want somebody to talk to, Ma'am Beth is here. I am here as well, but whenever I talk to you, I have to be with someone
Yeah,
else,
yeah.
because that's the protocol
Here.
for male counselors.
So God bless you, and God bless your family. So hope that things will be good and okay with your family.
Okay, thank you so much. I hope that you found our episode this afternoon informative, as well as motivational, inspirational. As long as there is life, there is still hope. This is Sir Jeremiah Hangad, and this is Ma'am Beth Kaerlang signing off.
Yeah, thank you.